Hello everyone and welcome to my live stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Okay, I've already set up the flight. We're going to go from Nice to Paris. It's an hour-and-a-half flight. Do some sightseeing. This is a sightseeing flight. As you can see, we've already set up the flight, the altitude and everything. An hour-and-a-half flight over to Paris, and we're going to circle around Paris before we finally land. I think we're ready for taxi. Let's go. Let's taxi out. Taking off from 4 right. Hey, Munzir. So, you went to the docks yesterday, you never came back. I thought maybe you got mugged. Still on the night shift? For right.
Tower, Palladius Hotel Bravo Victor Romeo uniform. Ready for east departure at runway 4 right.
We're going to fly around Nice a little bit too.
Palladius Hotel Bravo Victor Romeo uniform. QNH 1018 east departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 4 right. Cleared for takeoff runway 4 right. Palladius Victor Romeo uniform.
Let's go. This is an hour and a half flight over to Paris. No updates yet. They say it's next week. Next week this year, I hope. Look at that scene. So I think we're going to take off and we're going to circle around Nice a little bit before we head over to our destination. If anybody wants to fly along, put it in the chat. I know Munzir can. He's working. Let's do our last checks. Let's give Munzir some air back there. Okay, we got nav on, we got altitude set. Let's go. Okay, let's fly around Nice a little bit. We have the auto throttle set. Oh, look, we got a nice hotel here. Let's check it out.
Sink rate. Sink rate.
Munzer, have you stayed at this hotel before in Nice? Wow, look at this. Nice. I see your yacht down there.
Nice approach. Pilatus Hotel Bravo Victor Romeo uniform is type Pilatus PC-24, 2 miles southeast of Lima Foxtrot Sierra Golf Oscar, 1200. Request flight following.
Pilatus Hotel Bravo Victor Romeo uniform, Nice approach. Squawk 3032.
Squawk 3032, Pilatus Victor Romeo uniform.
Stall.
Pilatus Victor Romeo uniform. Radar contact 2 miles south of Lima Foxtrot Sierra Golf Oscar, 1500. QNH 1018.
Roger, Pilatus Victor Romeo uniform.
Pilatus Victor Romeo uniform contact Nice approach on 125.58. Good day.
It thinks we're landing in Nice. We're not landing.
58 for Pilatus Victor Romeo uniform.
We're going to get on our FMS in a moment.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Look, they even have a racetrack here. Okay, let's get on the FMS here. And we'll check out some of the scenery going over to Paris. Okay, we're on autopilot now, climbing. Okay, we reached our cruising altitude of 12,000. On our way to Paris. When we get over to Paris, we're going to try and fly around the Eiffel Tower a couple of times. I think we need to climb here. Hey official, sorry I didn't see your chat was below my line. No, we're in France. We left from Nice and we're going to Paris. I was thinking of doing Japan. Sapporo to Tokyo might be next flight. Yeah, you were below. I didn't scroll, so I didn't even see your chat till just now. Sorry. If you're still watching. Yeah, I've done Mount Fuji before. If we do Japan, if we do Sapporo to Tokyo, we'll try and fly around Mount Fuji. They did have a scenery update there, I don't know, a couple of months ago that I have installed. Official, yeah, this is going to be a 90-minute flight. So here's the flight plan. We're on our way to Paris right here. We left from Nice. And we got to fly all the way across. We're kind of going on the outskirts of the French Alps here. I think we're going to need to go up even more. We're going to cruise up to 20. Don't want to hit that mountain in front of us. Yeah, not bad for a graphics only cap and a medium. Does look good. We've got the French Alps off to our right. $20,000 should be good enough to clear the Alps. We'll get back to our cruising speed of 280. Well, that's a rather long flight. I don't do those long hauls. I did a 2-hour yesterday that just put me over the edge. Using an airliner? Now we're over the Alps. No, we're not there. We got an hour and a half. We got a long way to go. Look. 90-minute flight. We're not even a third. Sit back and enjoy your peanuts. As soon as we clear the Alps here, we can descend. Excuse me. We'll descend. We're at 25,000. We had to clear the French Alps. We're going to descend as soon as we clear these mountains. Okay, let's descend from our 25,000 foot altitude to clear the Alps down to 15,000.
Marseille Center, Air France 1285, flight level tree 40.
Air France 1285, Marseille Center, radar contact continue.
Yep, official, that's it. We're on our way to Paris from Nice, the south of France. Welcome in if you just joined. We're in the south of France flying over to Paris from Nice.
Marseille Center, Velodia 221 tree is at flight level tree 80, descending flight level tree 60.
Velodia 221.
They have a football club?
Marseille Center, radar contact continue.
My co-pilot Scarlett's looking content as usual. How you doing over there, Scarlett? Here's some scenery in the south of France. Try and give you the best view as possible. The next flight, since no one's flying along, we may move over to a airliner. Hang on, let me check chat. Hey X-Red, we're flying from Nice to Paris, hour-and-a-half flight. Munzir's in the back eating some nuts. Let's go check on Munzir. Let me see if we can wake him up. Are you in the restroom, your usual seat? Hey, you need to close the door if you're using the restroom. What are you doing down there? Oh no! Yep, official's still with it. What are you doing today, X-Red? You flying or watching? Has your PS5 crashed today yet? The next flight, since nobody's tagging along, there is somebody behind me though. You can see the proximity in the MFD. Someone's behind me. Since nobody's flying along, we'll probably move over to airliners for the next flight. Hey, you know, X, I checked out someone's stream flying a 380. My, that's a nice looking aircraft. 4 massive engines. No wonder you're the one who wants a 380, right? I don't think it was Moose. I think it was you. Let's see who's behind us. Someone's behind us. I'm getting a warning that they're too close. I think it was you that wanted the 380, right? So the 310 is broken? I thought the 310 worked. Well, on the Xbox, the 320 Neo does not recognize the more advanced flight hardware. It recognizes the HOTAS. Everything recognizes on the HOTAS. But if you use something a little fancier like I was, it's the 320's messed up. Someone's in front of me. Look at this. Who is this? No lamb? Well, welcome in if you're flying along. Oh, the AP's busted. Oh, okay. Yeah, I might be inclined to get the 380 if it comes to the shop. Although we do have the 330, but that's not as big. So you tried everything and the AP just doesn't work? Wow. That's why right now, until it gets patched, hopefully next week, I'm only flying like 4 aircraft. This PC-24, the Vision Jet, the PC-12 for prop. Oh, one more, the Diamond, and the 737 MAX. That's all I'm flying until we see a fix, because I know those all work. The best, though, so far is this PC-24. I think it could have landed itself yesterday. We're going to try for that again today, because I figured out when the manual throttle, you want to control that, and it'll stay right on the ILS. No, which one is shot? The 320? No. The Max, you saw me fly that. It's not shot. I'm going to fly it next. You can make it work. The trick I found when the trim starts going crazy is you just hit the VNav right after you hit the autopilot. I mean, you watched the flight yesterday. You saw it land itself, so I wouldn't say that's shot. Oh, the 310. Oh, God. I don't know. Who's this person flying here? They're in an Airbus. Oh, look at that. Don't let my cat see that or he'll barf again. You saw what happened when I flew it the last time. Whoops, be careful not to disengage the AP. I'm headed to Paris from Nice. It's an hour and a half flight. I should have taken an airliner, but I wanted to kind of fly around Nice. So look, I'm halfway there. And the approach, if I don't look for the Eiffel Tower, is going to be pretty much just a left and in. We're halfway there. I was going to start later so more people on the East Coast that are working could fly, but my cat's laying down in my spot, so I'm just going to leave him alone. He had a tough day. Here, I'll put it up right here. You can find me. There it is. This other person found me, so just take off somewhere in between Nice and Paris. Okay, let's get back at it. You could probably find me, let's see if there's a close airport here. I think there's some airports over here. Here's one right here. I can't quite read it though. As I zoom it in, it kind of blurs out. We probably still have another 30 to 40 minutes to go. Although I think I'll start descending because we're over halfway there. Do you know where the Eiffel Tower is in relation to the airport? Let's descend. Going down. Coming out of 13,000 on the way to 10. Look at my windshield's dirty again. We gotta wake Munzir up back there when we're ready to land. Should I turn off his oxygen? Munzir. Munzir, should I turn off the passenger oxygen? He's back there. I'm going to turn it off if you don't put your seatbelt on. Still have someone behind us. We're getting the proximity. We got a big boy behind us. What are they flying? Ah, they're in a 330. They're in that monster. Me, my co-pilot, and pilot. That's a nice view. No lab, you can clip that. Well, let's see where we're at. We may have to descend. Let's get ready to line up. Oh, we're getting there. Should be fairly flat from here to the transition. Why don't we get on down to 7,000? Did you hear that, X? My sound cut out twice. I don't know. If they don't fix this by next week, I'm thinking of just playing something else till it's fixed. What do you think? Descending to 7. That has nothing to do with the aircraft. That's like every aircraft. There's an airport right below me. I just turned on the POI. You see that? If you want to take off from there and join me for a short flight. I can't even pronounce that. It's in French. Did you guys notice that the sound cut out twice? All of a sudden I heard nothing in my headset. Nothing in the sim. I don't know. Let's see if you're behind me. I don't see you anywhere. I only see that other person flying. In front of me. Okay, let's get ready to set up an auto land. We're going to go for it this time. Everybody welcome in. We're getting ready to land in Paris from Nice. We're going to see if this PC-24 can land itself. X, are you up and flying or not yet? This is live weather, by the way, just not live time. What time is it in France? Maybe we do a night landing. Let's take a look here. Let's see what time it is. Oh, look at this. We got sunset. Should we land in sunset? Maybe we will. Now it's live everything. Check that view out. Oh, you're behind me? There you are. I see you. Let's get our landing lights on in case I leave this. Okay, let's check and see. There they are, landing lights on. We're going to be landing right into the sun. Let's do a real dusk landing. Let's make it just a little darker. That should do it right there. What do you think? Now we'll definitely see if it could auto land. Sunset over France. Or this might be sunrise. What did I set it for? 12 a.m. There we go. We're going to make it. We want to make sure the runway lights come on. That should do it. That looks like a good thumbnail for today. I turned on my beacon lights. Whoever's flying along, just make sure you don't land on top of me. Thanks. We got the beacons on? Strobes are on. Landing lights on. We want a night landing in France, sunset. We got any lights on yet? Nope. We're getting ready. Oh, look, my windshield's dirty. Okay, we got a ways to go. It'll be dark before we get to the transition. Hey host, welcome back again from yesterday. We're getting ready to land in Paris. Someone wake up Munzir in the back. I think he's still in the restroom. Munzir, wake up. Put your seatbelt on. Oh yeah, you should have subscribed yesterday. It's free. I don't get a notice. I think I have it turned off. I only see the numbers go up or down. So, I don't get a pop-up. We have this other person in that's not chatting. He's flying his Airbus. Oop, I just used a swear word. Let me turn the seatbelt sign on. You're right. Where's the seatbelt sign? I'm going to turn off his oxygen back there. Look at it. I could turn off his oxygen right here. Should we turn his oxygen off? Seatbelt signs on. No smoking? Really? Cabin lights we don't need yet. Maybe we should turn them on. We just lost our MFD. Let's set these up a little higher. Dome lights at 50%. Now it's at 100. That'll light it up just in case we go dark. That should turn on the runway lights right there. Whoops, too much. There we go, and our cabin lights are on. Okay, let's set up the approach. Yeah, that's a good idea, host. Turn off the water in the toilet. He's working right now, so... Okay, we got a little ways to go yet. You gonna land there, X? Since only two are flying along, I think we'll use an airliner to the next flight. There, now we have all the lights on. Nav, tail light, landing lights on. Yeah, host, it has jumbo jets. I mean, look at this other person that's flying along. It has Airbuses and some Boeings. We'll probably fly the Boeing Max. I forgot, host, do you play or you just watch? I forgot if you played the sim or not from yesterday, our conversation. So, you guys want us to do a night landing here or change it to complete daylight? Either way, it's landing itself. Okay, time to descend a little. Okay, you can see the lights of France here. We need to be at below 4,000 to pick up the localizer. Oh, okay, you just watch. Look at the lights of France. I don't know what city that is. Let's turn on the POI marker. Nothing lit up. Munzir woke up. You know what they told me to do, Munzir? They told me to turn off your oxygen. And turn off the water to the toilet. There goes X cussing in my chat again. He said that word, Airbus. Go Boeing. Okay, we'll set this for 3,900, but we won't arm it yet. Make it 3,800. And we've got approach mode, not yet. VNAV, not yet. Okay, we're coming up on our left turn to final. Ooh, we're getting bounced here. Go ahead and land that Airbus in front of me. No, what is it called? $34. Just go ahead and land. Host, they don't have the Learjet in the marketplace for PlayStation yet. Matter of fact, they don't have anything in the marketplace. The question is it coming next week or not? Or is it just another wet dream? Ooh, that hurts, X. Ooh, I'm flying to Boeing next flight. That's it. You come park right next to me and see what looks better. I know how to set you over the edge. I'll put a camera on my my Boeing flight setup. And I'll fly the Airbus with it. Okay, let's slow this thing down. I'm going to manual throttle. And we'll put out our spoilers. Spoilers coming out. Whoops. Hit the controller. This will slow us down in a hurry so we can get some flaps down. I've got it at neutral. Okay, let's retract the spoilers, set some flaps. Give it a little boost. Okay, we can set it back to auto throttle. Yeah, the runway should be lit up. It's kind of dark here. Okay, we're coming up on the turn. Hey Munzer, can you step out on the wing and clean my windshield? Look, it's dirty. Look at this dirt. I can't ask Scarlett to do it. She'll mess up her nails. Okay, I'm going to get on down a little early here. Hopefully it's not going to be too low. Okay, Munzir. We'll check chat again after I land. We're not going down very fast. X, do you think it'll auto land? I've got the throttle at neutral here to get down to 38. Look at that arc it's going to make right there.
Pakistan 750, maintain present altitude.
Maintain present altitude. Pakistan 750.
Pakistan 750, climb and maintain flight, level tree 60.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 60. Pakistan 750.
Okay, we should be turning here. Okay, here comes the turn. Yeah, I should find the localizer if I could slow it down enough. I'm going to arm the VNav. There's the airport right in front. It's descending. Okay, I think it's on the localizer. Let me arm the approach mode. Approach mode, not yet.
Paris Center, Air Baltic 645 is passing 11,000 climbing flight level 360.
Airport's over to our left.
Air Baltic 645, Paris Center, QNH 1021. Radar contact, continue.
Okay, let's see if we can arm this yet. Okay, approach is armed. Okay, runway is now right in front of us. We're in the groove. See if it starts descending.
Paris Center, Luzbek 252 is passing 11,000.
So yesterday you just have to have the speed just right.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
Luzbek 252, Paris Center, QNH 1021. Radar contact, continue.
Well, we're about to find out if it should. I see the runway on left. And it's descending all by itself, so we'll see. I'm going to let it go. It's going to land or bounce.
Stall. 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 Stall.
Come on, come back down. There we go. What happened to my synthetic? It turned off. Okay, we're right in the slot. It's all about the throttle control, is what I discovered on yesterday's flight. Looks like the 330 landed. No, he didn't land. Okay, we're still descending. Landing lights on. Yeah, I'm going to let it go. It's either going to land or it's not. We need to test this. Still descending. I can't see how far out we are because that Airbus is in the way. Okay, we're still in the approach mode. There's no reversers on this aircraft. Okay, we're 900 feet, still out. Looks good, maybe. Bring it home. Look at that. 2 and 2. 2 red, 2 white. Now if it just doesn't bounce. Okay, now we got 3 whites. So we're a little high. It's a long runway. Let's see if it's going to do it.
Hotel Bravo Victor Romeo uniform is 2 miles northeast, 300, with Quebec to land.
Neutral.
Hotel Bravo Victor Romeo uniform, De Gaulle Tower. QNH
Pretty good.
21. Fly left traffic runway 27 left.
I'll take that. Look at that, auto landed.
Victor Romeo uniform, you were not cleared to land. Clear the runway.
Okay, let's taxi to the gate after we clear. What'd you think? Munzer, how'd you do back there? Sure did. Okay, let's get taxi clearance. Scarlett, go wake up Munzer.
De Gaulle ground, Pilatus Hotel Bravo Victor Romeo uniform. Request taxi to the gate.
Pilatus Hotel Bravo Victor Romeo uniform. Taxi to gate Yankee 7 using taxiway. Yankee 2 Delta 6 Delta Delta Alpha 1 Alpha.
Taxiing to gate Yankee
Everybody,
7,
we're going to fly the big ones next
Delta 6
next
Delta
flight.
Alpha 1 Alpha, Pilatus Victor Romeo uniform.
How'd you land, 34? Whoops. I missed my turn. I'm not used to this night jazz.
Air France 7420. Hold position. Caution the Ember 190 on the taxiway. Air France 7420. Continue taxi. Roger, Air France 7420.
It's a busy airport with a lot of graphics at night. Hopefully that we don't lose it. Wow, this is a long taxi. Where are they taking me? I remember when you land in Paris, it's a long taxi. Hey, studio. Well, you just missed a flight today. I'm sorry I didn't see your post until yesterday, until after you got off. I was looking at the landing, so I missed it. Let me check what you wrote here. I'll fly probably till another couple of hours, at least. I was going to start later, but I didn't. I'll tell you what we'll do. We're going to fly one airliner, and then we'll go back to this flight was scenery. We flew around Nice, and then we landed in Paris. I'll at least do probably 2 more flights. This one was an hour and a half, so that was kind of long. What time can you join? Hey, who's in my parking spot? Let me park and I'll check the chat here. Hold on. I need a parking spot. Maybe at the end. Oh, we got some right here. Hold on. Let me just park. I'll just park right here. Yeah, France, we didn't get a chance to look at the scenery, so the beginning of the stream was fly around Nice and then get on the FMS. So if you caught this, it finally landed itself for me. It looks like it's all about throttle control at the end. I think you mentioned that. What time can you fly? Or I just do a second stream later too. There's X parking it. Let's turn off the taxi lights. Nice parking job. Okay, so where are we going to go on the next flight? Where we haven't been? Do you want to do Japan, Sapporo to Tokyo? Let's see how long that flight is. Wait, let me read what he wrote with a bug. I was almost not going to fly anymore until they patched it. Next week, promises, promises. Let's see, you're at the correct altitude. So the way I got it to work today and yesterday for Autoland was I take off the auto throttle right towards the end and keep decreasing the throttle, and then it follows the approach right down. 5 p.m. Eastern. What time is it now? Oh, it's only noon. Probably have to do 2 streams then. So it's noon here. Probably want to eat lunch in a couple of hours. Okay, let's see where we're going to go next. So we did do a Pilatus flight after the Boeing yesterday, but like I said, I didn't see your chat until after I went through it at the end. Okay, let's end this thing. And let's figure out where we're going to go. Let's put it back to live. I think it should be Munzir, where you're at. Is in Tokyo? Is the sun out yet? I don't know if the sun's out in Tokyo. If I can even find Tokyo. Oh wow, we got clouds all over. Oh geez. So there's Australia. Let's turn off the live weather for now. Yeah, the auto throttle just keeps disengaging, and then it turns on once in a while, but once you take control, I found that it seems to work. We'll see. So is this Japan? That's Australia. Okay, so here's Japan. Where's Sapporo? Oh, this is Philippines. Wait a minute. We're in the wrong spot. We're near Munzir's area of expertise. So where's Japan? Up here? Yep, here's Japan. Okay. Where's Sapporo? Sapporo should be in the mountains. That's where they had the Olympics. Okay, so here's Tokyo. We're going to land at Haneda, or are we landing at Narita? Which one are we landing at? Which one is over the water? Oh, it's this one. So we're going to land here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know about I don't know about that. I think I tried that. It didn't work. So we're going to hold off on that. Full auto throttle land works in the Vision Jet. Does anybody know where Sapporo is? Munzir. Well, that's Russia. Where's Sapporo? It's in the mountains somewhere. Taipei. Nagasaki. I guess we can always go from Nagasaki. It'll be a short flight, though. Let's see. Let's set this as departure, see how... Oh my gosh, that's 2 hours? Woo! Nope. Not doing that. Does anybody know where Sapporo is? This is a little closer here. That's an hour flight. Okay, we'll leave it there till we find... So Sapporo's in the mountains, so where's the mountains? Does anybody know the airport code for Sapporo? I found it, haha. Sapporo B. So how far is this flight? 2 hours. Nope. Not doing that. We'll go back to this little airport right here. Okay, what do you guys want to use? Should we use the airliners since Studio can't fly for a little while? Let's use the airliners. If anybody's coming along, that is. We'll just change the time. We'll set this back to live. Is anybody coming along? I think X-Red Studio wants to fly his Airbus. He's dying to get a 380. And we had somebody using the 330 the last flight. They must have been in the chat, but they didn't fess up. Are you available to fly tomorrow, Studio, and Sunday? If so, what time are you guys available? Let's check out these runways. I don't want to, I want to straight out. Nope, I don't want to turn. I want to straight out. Let me fix this up. I tried the, what is it, the help thing or the practice helicopters? Disaster. I'm not ready for those yet. But I am interested in flying those. So look, we're gonna do a straight out. So we're gonna take off from this runway instead. What is this? Something 6? Zero 06 left. I'm assuming it's left. Yep. Okay, that's where we're taking off from. You had to reboot again. You know, you're having to reboot an awful lot, X. Your PS5, is it the unit or is it the sim? Here's a gate, medium. We'll go right from this gate here. We're going to change the time since it's nighttime there. Yeah, I cannot figure out helicopters. I must have spent 2 hours one day, you know, doing the mission or whatever it is to learn. Forget it. Disaster. Disaster struck. Couldn't land it worth a shit. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm knocking on wood. Mine hasn't asked for a reboot. You guys are clearing the cache, right? You're not playing like 2 or 3 other games first, right? Because it looks like what's happening with PS5s and the sim is leaking memory. That's why we keep getting, after 5 or 6 flights, we keep getting the low resources error. That's what it'll do. So that means it's leaking memory. I hope they shore that up. Okay, we're going to go to 12 p.m. Ooh, it's bright. Yeah, it's got a good memory leak. We got a gate here, we do. You know what's funny, Studios, when I tried to take off from Nice the other day, I guess I couldn't see it, but I completely lost the nav. I couldn't, the nav line just like disappeared. Okay, let's get on board. What's everybody flying? This is the only flight I'm going to use the airliner for. I do the same thing when I'm not playing. Yeah, I just make sure this is the first app I stream. So far I've been lucky. There's a way to reset your PS5. It's like some kind of restore all the licenses, but just be careful. I don't know if it gets rid of your stuff or not. Oh, look at here. Didn't I start it up? I think we have a bug here. Look at this. Look at this. It didn't start up. Hello. Let's restart it. Studio, I'm 1 inch away from not playing Flight Sim again until I see the update. Let me restart and see what happens. Yeah, we're supposed to get the update next week, allegedly. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, we're cold and dark. There we go. Yeah, I was just about to not be too happy. Can you guys play tomorrow or Sunday? Just in case I don't get back on later. 16 left. ILS 22. soon as this warms up, we'll send it. What time's good for everybody? I'm not working out tomorrow or Sunday, so I need a day of recovery. Studio, how come you don't want to fly an airliner just once? I'm not flying them the whole stream. I'm just going to try and mix it up a little and fly it once, but I'm not doing another 2-hour flight like yesterday. Oh my gosh. 2 hours. We still need to do a low and slow with Moose, but I don't know what's going on with that. Engine spooling up. ILS 22. Here's another bug. There it is, see? What a bug. Okay, you guys just let me know. Otherwise, if it's all day, I'll just pick a time either before lunch or after lunch. ILS. Okay, what do we got? 5,000 to start. And the ILS is 108.1. 108.1. Let's set that before we forget. 108.1. X, are you going to fly your AB? 108.10. Execute. What are we going to do if they don't do an update? Okay, we executed. Legs. Let's execute. There we go. Well, I don't know. You witnessed me not being able to fly the Airbuses, so I don't know. 10,000 for an hour flight? I guess we can do that. But I auto-landed this thing yesterday without a hiccup. It actually hit the whole runway. And we'll do 250. And we need to... This is more of a mess to set up. X, are you flying the Airbus? My cat wants to know. FD's on. Yeah, the Pilatus has virtually almost no issues. Okay, let's get clearance.
Conside ground, Boeing 310. Request taxi for departing straight out with Charlie.
Boeing 310. Taxi to and hold short of runway 06 left using taxiway Romeo Sierra 1 Juliet Tree Sierra 6 Juliet 4 Yankee Bravo 14. Contact tower on 118.05 when ready.
What are you using, a 330 or a 321? Studio X-Red says that some of the Airbuses have a bunch of autopilot issues. I think I've got these worked out. This aircraft set up for 40 miles. Okay, I'm going to get a pushback here in a sec. Pushback.
Conside ground, Boeing 310, requesting pushback.
Which way we have to go here?
Pushback request accepted.
Push back to the left. Here's another bug. You have to wait till it hooks up or the aircraft will go forward before you take off the parking brake. Hook up. Where are you at, X? You coming along? You on the other side of the airport? Steer to the left if it doesn't. Sometimes it'll do it automatically. Yeah, see? It's steering automatically. So far, so good.
Conside ground, Boeing 310, requesting the end of pushback.
Boeing 310, request to end pushback received.
Anybody else coming along? It's all over at the runway. I'll tell you, Studio, I'm having no luck with the Airbuses. None at all. Move, little person. I think I just ran him over. So what it seems, you guys, to happen is after about the third flight, or let's say streaming for 3 hours to 4 hours, then the sim has been...
310, hold position. Caution of the
Oh,
traffic.
there's a bus. So what it seems to do is it seems to, in IT terms, leak memory
Boeing 310,
from your PlayStation, therefore causing it to say low resources. And then after it says that, you know what happens? About a minute later, it crashes. So again, we're hoping that's one of the fixes. Otherwise, you just fly 3 flights or no more than 3 hours. But that's what I've kind of ascertained, is when you start going around 4 hours, it's losing its mind. Doesn't matter what aircraft you fly either. You could be in a Cessna 172. It just cannot handle... You know what? If you had 32 gigs of memory in it, then it probably wouldn't matter. That's why the PC flyers don't have an issue. We're capped. And like I said, there's no point in getting or using a PS5 Pro because you're only getting another 2 gigs, and I don't think that's going to make the difference. Did you guys hear during Studio, did you watch the developer deal? The marketplace is going to be rather limited at first. As long as they have the Honda Jet. And the reason I'm flying more airliners is because if you can't beat them, join them. Every other streamer just flies airliners. I know we like to do a scenery stuff too. Where are we going here? Well, this is kind of a complicated taxi. Like the next flight, if anybody's watching, you'll see. It'll start getting the hiccups and the stutters because I'll be over 2 hours in. Like, definitely what we wouldn't want to do is fly into JFK after like the second or third flight. Remember what happened to me? Sim crashed, Red app crashed, PlayStation crashed. Let's get back on the line. I was fooling around with the controller. Should be a nice takeoff over the water. Where are you at, X? Are you heading to the runway? Okay, must be the spot.
Tower, Boeing 310, ready for straight out departure at runway 06 left.
Okay, you're pushing back.
Boeing 310.
Clear for takeoff, but they didn't finish their statement.
Boeing 310.
Something else they need to fix. Wow, that's loud. I guess that other flyer's not coming along from the first flight. Okay, we're lined up. Let's check everything. Have our altitude set. Our FD's on, 2 of them. Okay, we got that. 250. We don't have a heading yet. Let's get up in the air. Okay, let's go. Spinning up. Notice how slow this thing gets started? Wow, how's that for accuracy? It's easier to hold an airliner on center line than it is a smaller jets. If I don't look down, let's check out this airport over the water.
frequency change.
Wow, look at that scenery. This supposedly was a handcrafted airport. I don't know. There's X. I see him. Get up here.
Boeing 310. Did you hear my last transmission?
Kansai Tower, Boeing 310, frequency change.
Okay, we'll get ready to put it on autopilot here in a minute. Let's get some altitude.
Kansai
So
approach,
course is 072.
miles northeast of Kansai, 2500. Request flight following.
072.
Squawk 042 tree, Boeing 310.
Boeing 310. Radar contact 5 miles northeast of Kansai, 3400. Altimeter tree 006.
Roger, Boeing 310.
Okay, let's get it on heading mode. Heading select on, autopilot's coming on. VNAV.
Boeing 310. Contact Kansai approach on 124.7. Good day.
Okay, we're on autopilot now. We're on course.
4.7, Boeing 310.
See, Studio, this seems to work okay as long as you get it all set up. And let's activate the auto throttle, armed, and speed. Now it'll go down to 250 because we're over speeding right now. There we go. Studio, if you're still watching, have you seen this thing land by itself completely? Wow, these clouds look beautiful. When we fly tomorrow, I won't use an airliner. Okay, X in Studio will either use a PC-24, PC-12, Diamond, or Vision. Those aircraft, depending on where we're going. How's that sound? That pink dash line is your friend. That's what I discovered through IRL pilots that play flight sim. So now that I have this aircraft down X, do you want me to move over to Airbus after I have this almost, mastered? Where's Munzir? Is he back there having his nuts? Let's check on him. Check this studio. We got this to work too. Go right through the door. Cigars, cigarettes, nuts. Look, we got Munzir in first class again. He might be back in the restroom again. Let's turn off the water in the restroom. Let's adjust the chorus a little bit. And let's see where we are. I didn't even check our approach. I guess it might be a good idea to do that. Oh, this is going to be a hard one. Why can't we fly straight in? We're going to have to fly past it and then come back. Well, let's see how this works. Where's the water shut off? Look at that thing of beauty just turning. Let's see, do we have a shut-off for the toilets? That's the radio stuff. So it'd be over here somewhere. You guys remind me to set... I better set it now. The auto brake. I'm going to forget to set it. I'm going to set it now. There we go. I won't have to worry about that. Yeah, this is why we're only going to do a max of, let's see how long I've been streaming, 2.5 hours. This is why we're only going to do a max of 3 to 4 hours, so it doesn't have an issue. So we'll probably do one more flight after this, back in the PC-24. We're only doing one airliner flight. It's another thing that needs fixing in all the aircraft is this loss of the MFD. You guys get this loss of info, and then it comes back? Did you take off yet, X-Red? Moose is in the house. So we're on our second flight, Moose. Guess what? The PC-24 Pilatus landed itself in France. Paris. Landed itself. Didn't touch it. You got power today? Start paying your power bill. We've kind of discovered that if we don't wait, you can hear, if we don't do more than 3 hours to 4 hours worth of flights, the sim runs okay. It's when you start doing past 4 hours when it starts having memory issues. So we'll probably do one more flight after this. So we'll also be flying tomorrow with no airliners, just smaller aircraft. If you can fly tomorrow. Everybody else says they can fly. Don't flake out, or I'll send my Maine Coon over there. Yes, that's correct. It did do one little bounce because it went into a stall. But all in all, it landed itself at night. Okay, we're trying to figure out what time everybody can fly. Is there any particular time? Everybody just says yes, they can fly tomorrow, but we don't know the time. I'm not working out, so we can do it pretty much any time. As long as you don't want to do it at 7 a.m. Eastern. So we're in Japan right now, and we're going to land in Tokyo, and we're going to see if this will auto land, which it should. Check out this scenery. So this is, I think this is all the scenery update. Does look a little better. We are all hoping, Moose, next week we get the update and it's not just another wet dream. No, 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 Moose. When I turn on my PS5 and it says updating, that's when I'll know we're getting it. Until then, we're not getting it. What do you mean beta for testing? I'm not going to test. How would you get it on your PlayStation anyway? My ETA and the landing should be about 20 minutes. And then we'll do one more flight. No airliners. So we're almost halfway to Tokyo. I've got to fly past the airport and then turn around. So I'm going to come out here or out here and then come in. I'm probably 20 minutes out. Studio said he was trying to fly helicopters. Oh, I'm not trying that again. Nope. Oh, Studio's back. Heisenberg is in the chat. Hey, Heisenberg. What's going on in Holland? We're in Japan right now. And don't tell me that the update's out, because it's not. Let's get back on the dotted line. So in the Airbus, it's the green line. In this, it's the dotted line. Wait, are you in live weather? Is it sunrise? Let me check. Hold on. Let me turn it on live weather. I turned it off because I thought it was dark. Whoops. We're going back to live weather, everybody. I guess we can leave this. Oh, wait, I don't like that. The way it's lit up. The cockpit. Ooh, it's all washed out. I don't know where the light is up there. Well, let's get rid of that. I'm not liking that. Oops, we don't need custom. We just need... one p.m. We're getting blown up here. Why, does the Airbus look better? Inside, that thing looks like crap. Why don't you stream? Oh, I was going to say this. I can see what the Airbus looks like. I don't know if we're high enough here. I don't think we're high enough, actually. I think we're going to need to go up to 12,000. Going up to 12. Oh no, Moose. Seriously? Are you talking about just the PSVR or the whole thing? What'd you do? Download it to a computer? Oh, you're not going to test it. If you tell us that PSVR 2 has an issue, Heisenberg's going to wet himself. Why are these mountains so high over here? I don't think we're still high enough. Let's climb up to 14. And let's expedite. Oh no, the MFD still turns off? Oh jeez. Come on, you guys. You guys all want to just play Fortnite or COD? Oh boy, where are you getting all this info from, Moose? Are you reading this on their website? They're happy to post that? So are we getting this next week or not? Or is it going to be in beta for 2 months and then we're going to get it later? Great. I'm not waiting another 2 or 3 months. This has been 5 months already, and we've had one initial update for PS5 right after it launched. Wow, whoopee. We had one like the next day. 5 months, no updates. You know how many games I have on my PS5 that get updated almost every other day? Hello? Yeah, but when's the release? July now? Okay, I'll calm down. It's next week. I have to mute myself just so I don't lose. One day we're all going to turn on our PS5s and we're going to see it say Microsoft Flight Sim 24 updating. You gonna come along on the next flight? Otherwise, we'll just do this one. I don't want it to keep leaking memory and then have an issue. We're gonna do one more X. We'll do a short one. No more than 30 or 40 minutes. That's the way you keep this running. Is that Mount Fuji right there? I think it is. Let's turn on the POI marker. I can't see that. Oh, that's someone flying. I can't see that tag. Is that Mount Fuji? There's no snow. We may need to start descending here. Okay, let's start working up our landing like we did yesterday. Although this is going to be a little trickier because we're up high. Let's get on down to 10,000. 10,000's for starters. And we'll change our airspeed to 200. Descending to 10. I still can't see if that's Mount Fuji. I don't think it is. There's no snow.
Shanghai Air 816. Climb and maintain flight level tree 60.
Okay, we'll do that after this flight.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 60. Shanghai Air 816.
Those are some pretty good graphics. Hi, welcome in. If you just joined, we're on our way to Tokyo from another airport in Japan. Hopefully 10,000's not too low. Let's look around. We need to set up our landing. And we're going to need to fly past the field and then make a turnout, come back. Then we'll line up for the approach. We need to be at 4,000 or less. Can't go down anymore right now. We're still hugging the mountains here. Look at this. That might be Mount Fuji in the background. We're not sure. I can't read the tag. And did they reply to you, Moose? Yeah, no kidding. So putting this on PS5 was just a port and afterthought, is that it? Wow, look at, we're getting blown around. Look at the wingtips flexing. I think we can go down a little bit now. Let's descend to 8,000, hopefully. There we go. Look at, there's the ILS. You can see that solid pink line. That'll be the localizer. So we're going to fly out past it and then turn around, because I don't think this thing's going to make that sharp of a turn. That's right, money grab. Is that like fly and forget? Okay, dropping down to 8,000. Let's make sure we're not going to hit anything. Studio, watch this thing land itself. If we line it up just right. Let's see how far we are. Oh, look at this. We're getting there. So we're gonna swing out wide here and then make a turn. Let's do that now. Let's swing out past the pink. And let's see where we at with this. 80 miles. Let's leave it at 40. If we do 20, we won't be able to see this. Yep. Okay. No response, huh? Yeah, let's swing out here a little ways. This thing's definitely not going to turn on a dime like our PC24 can. And let's see if we can get on down. Oh, we can. We're in the flats. Let's descend to 6,000. Start slowing down. And we're going to set this at... Once we start with the flaps, it'll go slow, so we better set it for 180 to start. Hi, welcome everybody. Don't forget to hit the like button and follow/subscribe if you'd like this content. How we doing on space here? Pretty good. Wow, no wonder the airport's in the flatlands. Let's actually go down to 5,000. Okay, 180 is the speed. We need to slow down. I'll check chat again after I land. Heading down. We just need to make that sharp turn. Let's leave the flight bag open so we know where we're going. We're going to go right about out to here, and then we'll turn. I think we still need to come out further. That'll about do it. We're at 5,000 feet, heading down to 4. We'll set it for 39 and then we won't activate it just yet. This way we'll pick up the localizer. Let's make it 37. I think the map said... $5,000. Okay, 5,000. So 37 will definitely put us on the localizer. Nah, I still haven't done that. After I get off the stream and I'm playing some Fortnite offline, I'll try and take a look at that. I should have set up a Discord, and then we could have a chat in there. It'll come through the stream, though, too. Okay, let's come around here. Start getting this stuff lined up. Some flaps coming down. I want to slow down. And while we're at it, why don't we get the gear down? Gear coming down. Let's keep that speed up. We'll see if this works. It should. Everything looks good. Another notch of flaps. At least with the Pilatus, I could just do it after the aircraft turned all by itself. Okay, X, you're beginning your descent. Better set this up to 185. I'm getting a little nervous about a stall. See if we can see the airport. Should be right out here, right where the clouds are. We'll shut the EFB right after I make the turn to final and enable the approach. Let's get on down to 37. Okay, going down to 37, and we'll make the turn a little bit further out. Let's hurry it up. Then theoretically, we'll just slow it down a little, and let's slow it down now. Go 175. We're going to turn, so we're going to lose speed. Okay, let's turn. Keep it at airspeed 26. We'll try and get on final here. I'll check chat after I land. I'm not going to look over at it right now. I'm trying to make a sharp turn. We're at 37, right where we need to be. Okay, the ILS solid pink's coming into place. There it is. Pinky. Almost lined up. Just about there. Okay, let's see if we can turn on the approach mode yet. Approach mode is on. Oh, now's not the time to lose the MFD. Hello. Why does it do this? Unbelievable. Now we just got to hope it's going to pick up the approach mode. Approach mode's on. Too slow, too slow. And it hasn't picked up the approach yet. Look at this. Look at this MFD. Moose, I'm going to crash out here. Okay, MFD came back. Oh God, shock. Okay, let's see if it'll pick it up. Approach mode's lit. Okay, we should be right on it. Not yet. It's not going down yet. Oh, it's on it now. We're a little too slow. Still not on it yet. I see the airport. Here we are. We just hit it. We're on it. Auto land. 155 speed. Watch it land itself. As long as we get the speed right. Look at that, we're in the slot. Approach to Tokyo. Let's get the speed down now. We can't do this. Speed 175. Nope. 170. We don't want to bounce. Let's go 165. Should be between 130 and 150. We'll go 160. Watch this, Moose. It's going to land itself. Hands off. Only thing we'll have to do is hit the reversers. Come on, Moose. You could practice this a little bit. Look at him. We get $2,500 if we land. Did you hear him? Hi, 7217. Hang on. As soon as I land, I'll check the chat. Speed should be 155. Okay, 155. Wait. What's it doing? 160. I don't want it to stall, but 155. I think that's what Jake told me. 155. Okay, let's go with that. I went with 165 yesterday and it didn't bounce. There's the MFD gone again. Hello. Okay, we're going to 155. Don't you like this, Moose? You don't have to do anything. You can sit here and have a cold one. Flaps 40. Okay, flaps are all the way down. I usually left them at about 35. Yesterday I left them at 35. Okay, let's see what happens at 40. We're getting some help. We're still right on target. You're already having a cold one. You're lucky your power's working. Cut that guy's power. I'm going to turn off the lights in the restroom if Munzer's watching. No MFD. That's a feature. Okay, there we are. 152, full flaps. Still descending, kind of slow. Aren't we kind of high? Wait, did the approach mode come off? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The approach mode turned off. We gotta go around. How did that turn off? We gotta go around. How did that turn off?
Sync rate 500. 400.
Tokyo Tower, Boeing 310 is 1 miles west, 200 with Mike to land.
I didn't even see it went off.
310, Tokyo Tower. Altimeter tree 015. Make left traffic runway 22.
Fly left traffic runway 22.
I'll check the chat as soon as I get back on it. Unbelievable.
Tokyo Tower, all Nippon 67 ready for IFR departure. Runway tree 4 right.
All Nippon 67. Altimeter tree 015. Clear for takeoff runway tree 4 right.
I gotta watch it closer this time.
Clear for takeoff runway tree 4 right. All Nippon 67.
Okay, I'm turning the speed mode off till we get this sorted. You're gonna see me crash out, Moose. This doesn't happen in Fortnite. And look, my iPad disappeared.
Land runway 22.
Clear to land runway 22, Boeing 310.
Where was that button on the iPad? I forgot. Oh, I remembered from yesterday. It was here somewhere. I'll forget it. Oh, it's on. That's why. Never mind. Nah, memory leak. Studio. I didn't see the chat. It was scrolled too far down. Yeah, memory leak. That didn't happen yesterday. It stayed right on. The approach mode stayed on. We're flying over Tokyo. Enjoy the view. This game is just one big memory leak. Hi, 79. I'm trying to catch up on chat. If I missed anything, just put it in there again. Now, why don't I see the approach in the MFD? You only get one shot and it's gone? Is that how it works? I'm not turning on the AP yet. I'm just going to hand fly it to where we need to go. You guys think this is going to work? I don't see any of the orange approach modes. I guess we'll just land by hand. We're still trucking. We're on a go-around if you just tuned in, thanks to the approach mode magically turning off by itself. Okay, let's try it again. I do see the pink line again. Hallelujah. Let's get it lined up and then we'll AP it again. Okay, let's get rid of the EFB here. Autopilot. Approach mode. Go ahead, turn off again, see what I do. Arm the auto throttle for 155. Approach mode on. But we're way off target. Heading select. No, this isn't gonna work.
Flight slow. 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 Flight slow.
Approach mode turned off again. Wonderful. You're headed to the gate. We're about to stall here. Look at that. Approach mode turned off again. We're just going to see how far we get, and then I'm just going to forget it. Nope, it's messed up. Go Asobo. Let me tell you where to go. Yeah, I'm going to do a manual. We'll just go around. I'm not doing this again. Look at this. It missed it by a mile. I'm just going to do a quick turn and land. Everything manual. Off. Autopilot off. Should have known. It was too lucky yesterday.
Skymark 714, turn next taxiway.
Flying over Tokyo again.
Skymark 714, turn next taxiway.
I didn't mean to hit the spoilers. It did that to you too? Nice. Didn't do it yesterday. Twice.
Skymark 714, turn next taxiway.
Let's make sure I'm complete manual here. I don't want anything auto. Let's go downwind.
Skymark 714, exit runway when able.
If I was in a Vision jet, I would have been down 20 minutes ago. Studio's probably having a laugh that I'm flying this flying brick and can't land. Okay, let's see what we can do, manual. Yeah, now beep at me. You know, I think sometimes, Moose, it depends at the airport. Because some airports you go, you can't even set up an accurate flight plan. It doesn't work. So it's a combination of stuff. It's not just one thing. Okay, we're almost there. Well, that just tops it off. Yeah, 46, you're just here in time for a missed approach twice because the approach mode doesn't work. So now we're going to manually land in Tokyo. But don't worry, Moose says everything's going to be good next week when we get our update. Yeah, The worst thing is I'm in an airliner, so I can't just like turn and hit land. Welcome in, everybody. If you're enjoying the comedy MSF 24 hour. Yeah, this time, Landon, we're going to use all the helpers. We're just going to go out here a little further. The airport should be back over there. They can? Are you going to try it? Okay, we're turning to final. check the chat after we land, if we land. I'm waiting to see if I could see the runway before I turn that off. We're landing this time, even if I don't make it.
2500.
There, now the sim's freezing up. What a surprise, all the memories leaked out. Hard to land when it's stuttering. Yeah, give me my $1,000 for playing this game.
Sink rate. 200.
Hope it's a long runway.
100.
Neutral.
Approaching minimums.
I got your minimums right here.
20. 10.
Reversers.
All Nippon 113, exit runway when able.
What a shock, we're down.
Boeing 310. Contact ground on 122.075.
Going to 122.075. Boeing 310.
Gee whiz.
All Nippon 11 tree. Exit runway when 8.
I got that Sobo's butter right here. Hi everybody. Flight Sim Comedy Hour's coming to a close. Because something didn't work. Let's get clearance. Scarlett, do your thing. Meet Scarlett. She says hi. She's not available.
All Nippon 11 tree.
Tokyo ground. Boeing 310. Taxi to parking.
Moose, she's saving herself for you.
Taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Bravo 5 Bravo 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 6 cross runway 04 Tango 5 Bravo Tango 5.
Yeah, that is.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Bravo 5 Bravo 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 6 cross runway 04 Tango 5 Bravo Tango 5. Boeing
Oh, great. This is going to be a long taxi. Where are we going? Well, we got to make this complete turn. I have an idea. Why don't we just go the other way? Let's see if we can get a hookup at the gate. My reversers were engaged. We'll just take a shortcut here. Matthew has landed in his overly loud boom jet. You know what? Why am I going over there? We could just park over here. Why am I going to taxi all the way over there? I've got a spot right here. Next to the rest of the big boys. We can get a hookup right here. Maybe we'll even see the passengers boarding. I think we need to come up a little short though, so we're lined up. Maybe right there, let's see. That might work. Let's request a hookup.
Tokyo ground, Boeing 310. Could you please get the passengers on board? Boeing 310. The jetway is going to be connected.
Look at that. Let's request some luggage too while we're at it.
Tokyo ground, Boeing 310. Could you please send the baggage? Boeing 310. Baggage is on the way.
Let's get Moose's Rolex on board. Wow, the baggage is kind of a long ways away there. "46, Ozul, we're going to fly tomorrow. If you're interested, everybody seems to want to fly tomorrow. I'm not going to do another flight now, only because I'm checking how long I've been flying. It's 4 hours. And all the memory will be leaked out by then. And you know what's going to happen on the next flight? It's going to crash. I don't know. What time is everybody good for? And we're not going to use airliners. No airliners. There goes the luggage. Let's check this out real quick. See if we can make this work. Oh. Oh, shoot. I twisted it. Let's do it again. We'll request some baggage. See if it'll do it twice. Here, let's do this again.
Tokyo ground, Boeing 310. I am done with the baggage service.
Uh-oh, wait. That didn't work. Hold on. Which keystroke is it that twists it? I'm trying to straighten it out. There it is, there it is. Okay. So it's that one.
Tokyo ground, Boeing 310. Could you please send the baggage? Boeing 310. Baggage is on the way.
So everybody after lunch, what, after lunch Eastern time? Where are you guys at? Wow, at least this works. Come on, stop moving. There's no bags. Look at, there's no bags, but they're going on. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, we better not do another flight. This thing's liable to take a dump. Thanks for flying, Matthew. He's taking off again. Thanks everybody in the chat. Oh, it's 2 p.m. Haven't eaten lunch. Thanks for everybody watching the MSF 24 Comedy Hour. Remember, if we fly tomorrow, no airliners. Just Scarlett's eyeliner, right? Moose, she's asking about you. You lost power again? Look, this has got plenty of power here. Check this out. Okay, everybody, thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Thanks for the likes. Don't forget to sub or follow, whatever they call it on this app. And we'll be flying tomorrow. We'll work out some flights that aren't hopefully 2 hours. Look at that sign, Tokyo International. We can do a little more sightseeing when we're not in these airliners, so we'll probably be a plan for tomorrow. Okay, see everybody. I'm going to play Fortnite for the rest of the afternoon after lunch. I'm not streaming it.